In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the out of bounds menu and the scramble shot selection menu in GS Pro. To do that, you're going to need two apps, the Club Keyboard Mouse to Key and the Club Keyboard Editor. Quick overview of the Mouse to Key app. Basically, what this app is doing is allowing you to define positions on the screen where you want your mouse to move and then click on those. It allows you to use the keyboard to operate the mouse, basically. This app does need to be running so that it can monitor for the hotkeys that we have created. And then once you click on or press those keys on your keyboard, then it will perform the mouse action. So this button here activates or deactivates the software. If you don't want the software to be in your toolbar, you can close it and it will minimize down to the system tray. So you can get back to it here. If you need to completely close it, you can right click on that and click exit. So that's just a brief overview of how the Mouse to Key app works. So now let's go ahead and get into actually setting up your keyboard to operate the GS Pro menus. For those of you using standard display resolutions or ratios, it's pretty simple. The first step is just to click Select Display and then click anywhere on your display and it will record the resolution that you're at. These mouse positions that are predefined in the software for the out of bounds menus are now recalculated for your screen size, so there's nothing else to do. When we go later and check to make sure that those the mouse arrow is lining up with your buttons, if it doesn't line up, then the resolution or the screen size that you're using was not able to be calculated correctly. So then we'll just have to manually define those positions, which is super simple. So for now, we're going to assume that your menu mouse locations are all correct. So that's all that you need to do with the Mouse to Key app other than keeping it open. So now you're all set for both of these menus. So the next thing to do is to choose the buttons on your club keyboard that you want to operate the menus. So for this, you're going to need the club keyboard editor. And the first thing that you're going to do is click the read. And make sure that your club keyboard is plugged in with the USB cable for programming before that. And then reading the device is simply loading all of your programs for all the buttons that you have into the software so that it's pre-programmed as it is now. And then we're going to change the programming for some of the buttons so that you can operate the menu. So choose the button that you want to use for cycling through the out of bounds menu. So in this example, we're going to just use button 1. And as you can see here, we have Alt-X is defined for cycling the out of bounds menu. So we're going to change this to X and select Alt and then save. So now that's going to change button 1 to cycle the out of bounds menu. And then if you want to set up the scramble, if that's something that you use, this shot selection, we've got that defined as Alt semicolon. If you're setting these up custom, you'll want to use Alt and a letter or Shift and a letter because just letters by themselves or control and letters are commonly used in Windows, and so you might start controlling things that you don't want controlled. And so for this, we're going to do button 2 as the scramble select. You can see that's the Alt semicolon. So we're going to come over here and find the semicolon right here, and we're going to choose Alt and then save. And then now we're going to need the one more button for the click action. So these other two are cycling through the menus, and then you need one when you get to the button that you want to click, you need to be able to actually click. So that's the select menu item one, which is a left mouse click. So that's Alt E. So we're going to choose button 5 in this example. We'll choose E and the Alt and click Save. Now you can just hit Program and that will update your device. So to test this, we're going to open GS Pro. Okay, so inside of GS Pro, to test to make sure that the menus are set up correctly, we need to start a local match, and I use Jester Park Par 3, but you can use whatever you want. This one just has water easily accessible, which you'll need to bring up the out of bounds menu. We're going to also test the player shot selection menu, so we're going to need to set up a scramble as well. So you can do that with, you need to add 4 players so that you get all 4 options coming up on the screen, put them all on the same team, change the scramble, make sure mulligan's on so all 5 of the out of bounds menu options show up as well. Okay, now that the course is loaded, we're going to test the out of bounds menu, so we just need to get it in this water up here. So we'll see what we can do. Oops. Using mouse controls, so I'm not quite used to that. We'll see if we can get it a little bit closer. This is doing 4 players, so for the scramble menu. Not doing very good here. There we go. Alright, so now we can press the button on the controller to cycle the out of bounds menu, and you can see that the mouse is moving lined up with those buttons. If yours isn't, we'll show you how to realign them in a sec. Alright, so now let's go ahead and we'll just select drop ball, so that's push the other button that we set up. And now we get the shot selection menu. So you can now cycle that other button that we set up for shot selection, and you can see on this one the arrows are lining up just fine on each of the buttons. So if yours is not lining up, then we're going to need to manually set those up. If everything is good, then your setup is complete and you're good to go. If not, let's set those positions manually. So you're going to want to click Alt-Tab, which will allow you to bring up the mouse to key app. And we're going to go to Define Mouse Positions. And you can see here's Scramble option 1, 2, 3, and 4. So all you have to do is select option 1, click Edit Position, click in the middle of the first button, then go to option 2, Edit Position, click in the middle of the second one, click option 3, Edit, click, and then option 4, Edit, and click in the middle of that one. And now click Done and go back to GS Pro. And now use your button again for the scramble selection. and they should be aligned on your screen now that you've redefined them. And so to do the mulligan menu, we're going to just click on select any of those, and we're going to need to go back in the water to bring up the mulligan menu. So we'll do a little, there we go. All right, so now Alt Tab again to bring up your mouse to key app. Click Define Mouse Positions, and then now these are the out of bounds menus, item 1 through 5. So click on number 1, edit, click on the top menu button up here, then go to item 2, edit, click on the second one, go to item 3, edit, third, item 4, edit, click on the fourth option, item 5, edit, and the last. And then click done. Now those are redefined for your particular screen. And we'll just click on that button on the keyboard to check that it's cycling correctly. And now you should see those going aligned with the buttons on your screen. So now your setup is complete, and you should be ready to use the menu buttons with the Club keyboard.